Like lots of other small-town folks, I cut my musical theater teeth on community and school shows. I'd almost forgotten about it until 5 minutes into Christ Memorial Productions' Seussical. The chorus moving confidently off the risers threw me back to our director, making us all better than we ever thought we could be. I hadn't seen community theater in years, and I enjoyed Seussical a lot. Seuss purists probably are annoyed that it's a mashup of several of the Good Doctor's classics. But it's great fun, from Libby Griesedek as your friend and mine, the Cat in the Hat, to the smallest Who. Our hero turns out to be the long-suffering Horton. If you're new to Seuss, Horton's an elephant. The academic argument has been made that he's a Christ figure, although Ganesha, the Hindu elephant-headed god, obviously also comes to mind. Joel Brown, who manages, among other things, to turn his tie nearly into a trunk, is pretty subtle but charming as the patient Horton. Victor Rocha, poised and wide-eyed, plays Jojo and the boy. The general who's going to straighten him right out, John Jouse, is wonderfully fearsome. Lots of great work from the supporting cast, including the unbearably cute Things, Ella Blaze and Emily Clements, and the belting voice of Jesse Owens as the sour kangaroo. We even have some circus acts in the second half. This is a big production. The orchestra credits list 20 people, for instance, under Greg Miller, and director Diane Miller has a cast of 70 to run. That's a lot of work. The costumers, Karen Lee, Krista Wensky, and yes, Diane Miller, have created some delightful stuff that didn't just come out of someone's closet. Bright and imaginative, Diane Miller also did the set design, equally lighthearted. It's a very family-friendly production, of course, but it ran around 3 hours, perhaps a little long for very young theatergoers. Nevertheless, even going for just the first act is great exposure for kids on stage. My guess is that a lot of those kids that were on stage, and some of the adults too, got the bug from this kind of thing. There's lots to learn from seeing and participating in theater.
It was just amazing how Diane Miller and choreographer Glenn Guillermo were able to marshal those forces with so much purpose and with so much absolute control. It was just terrific, and let's hear some of it now.